Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have Cal 11 with 1056 rating versus YuGiOh with 952 rating, so it's going to be another high rated DB video, and with that being said, let's just hop right in, and then we are going to see Cal win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and decide to go first, 40 versus 40, gotta love to see it. Opening hands, we have Invocation, Terraforming, Aerial, Shaddoll Fusion, and Ash, so this works. And they can still end on like Schism because they opened up the Shaddoll Fusion plus the Shaddoll. And then they have Desires, Ecclesia, Imperm, Called by Imperm. Ooh, okay, so their hand's pretty solid here. They're going to activate Terraforming, and then Terraforming to go search the Meltdown. And then Meltdown, grab Alistair, normal summon out the Alistair. And then Alistair effect, they're going to chain Imperm on that. And then go for Amirage, get rid of that for Secure Gardena, and then activate Shaddoll Fusion, so they're going to get rid of those, summon out Construct, and then Construct effect to go ahead and dump here, and they let it go. They decide to not Imperm to cut off Schism. Maybe their thought process... Not even sure what their thought process is here, to be honest. Called by won't stop Schism because they're going to have two Shaddolls in graveyard, and the Dark is going to be the gravity controller on field. But they're going to dump Schism and then activate Invocation. And like they didn't know this Invocation was even there. Summon Makaba. Then Invocation effect. Put itself back. Grab the Alistair. And then Gravity Controller, Construct, add back Schism. Now, we've seen a lot of people recently just like not stop Construct effect, but it just equals Schism. Pass, and then they're going to draw the Emergence. Imperm, target Makaba. Maybe they were hoping that they could special summon out Ecclesia. Ecclesia attribute itself, and then in response, they chain Schism. And then, but that wouldn't do anything. I mean, I guess you can crash what you summon off Ecclesia and then Imperm hit window. Like, that's an option. But they're going to now activate Desires. Desires, banish 10, chain Ash, chain Called by. And then they draw into a Summit and then Vessel. Looking at the banishes, we have an Ashina, a Blackout, 2 Long Young, and an Adara. And then they're going to special summon out Ecclesia. And then activate the Emergence. Emergence, go search Mo Yi. Ooh, okay, so like... they're most likely going to chain Schism in response to a Mo Yi effect, and then Vessel will be able to go ahead and get the out for the window. Yeah, so they're going to activate Schism, and then banish, window, token, Vessel, and then Vessel will dump the Vishuda, grab the Ashina, Vishuda, bounce window, and then get rid of those, go for the Synchro, and then they're going to get Mo Yi and Synchro, or Mo Yi and Grandmaster. I got to get used to calling these by their actual names. So they're going to get Talents there, and then search the Long Young, and then Ecclesia effect, tribute off for Tai Yi. Tai Yi effect, banish, go for token. And then... they're going to get rid of those, go for Baxia, Tai Yi 2, Baxia 1 to go ahead and spin these back. And they admit defeat there. Alright, so going on into game 2 now. We are going to see the Invoked Dogmatica player go first. Opening hands, we have Alistair, Natty Servant. Oh, it's already nice. Invocation, Called by Droplet. Yeah, you can't complain about this hand. And then they have Vishuda, Talents, Lancia, Tai Yi, and Long Young. So, standby phase, they're going to drop Lancia, trying to play around the Pot of Prosperity there. And they're going to let it go through. They decide to not Called by it. I mean, that doesn't make sense. at all. Why would you not called by Lancia? Like, now in Ash Blossom, a Natty Servant equals pass. You can't called by Ash while you're under Lancia. If you called by hit Lancia, they have to have another Lancia, or like Bell, but pretty much you have to have another Lancia to like stop your turn. And then at that point, like, called by at least traded with another Lancia. But another Lancia won't even just fully end your turn because, like, you still have Natty Servant. Like, it's kind of wild. And, like, you could protect your stuff. You could protect your Natty Servant through Invocation, and, like, an Imprim on this wouldn't even matter because you have another Invocation. But go search, and then they're going to go Amirage, Natty Servant, dump the Apkallone, grab Ecclesia, Apkallone effect, and then Apkallone will go ahead, grab Schism, and then discard the Invocation. And the reason why they're discarding an Invocation there, well, besides the point that, like, it's the best card to discard there, is because Schism will be banishing Alistair for Winda, and then Invocation next turn can just grab back the Alistair. So now they're going to summon Ecclesia, effect, go search Knight, and then they're going to set 2, and then pass. Decides to not also set Droplet, which turns out to be extremely good here with the opponent's top deck of the Harpy's Feather Duster. And then in response, they're going to chain Schism, and then chain Called By, yeah, to go ahead and hit Lancia. Then they're going to summon Winda. Then Long Young, discard 2 special. And then they admit defeat. I mean, with their hand, I don't think there was a way to even beat Winda, right? Special summon out Vishuda. It's your last summon. Can't get to a token without special summoning. Long Young. Double special summon. Tai needs something in graveyard. Yeah. You can't do it. So, I messed up. I don't know your hand. I'll see after you. I messed up. Was there a way to play that out? Like, I'm not seeing it. Maybe I'm just dumb and don't know. But I'm trying to think of every way that hand does anything. And it just never is beating Winda. Because you have to get a token on board. And Long Young can't do that. Vishuda can't do that. Tai has nothing in graveyard to banish the summon a token and then Vishuda bounce by banishing from hand. What was the last card in hand? I don't remember. But, alright, going on into game 3 now. We are going to see the SwordSoul player go first, opening hands. We have Alistair, Evenly, Shaddoll Fusion, Nib, and Harpies, so this is nice. And then they have Chalice, Ash, Chalice, Imprim. Also, if you hear my stomach growling, like, I don't know why it's growling. Like, I ate, like, not long ago, so that's just being weird. But they don't even see Engine here. They just see defensive cards. And they're just going to pass. Soon as you, like, I feel like this player is playing very weird. Don't you just set Chalice and then pass? Like, in this scenario, now you have 2 interruptions. If you set Chalice, you have 3. Doesn't 3 seem better than 2? Like, I hate to say this, but, like, it's coming up again with, like, the 3 is greater than 2. And if Chalice gets hit by something like a Harpies or a Lightning Storm, then, like, so be it. Like, this card traded with something. In this scenario, is that really that bad? Draw Schism. Normal summon Alistair, effect, chain Imperm. And then go for the Amirage, go for Secure Gardener. battle phase, attack directly, pass, draw desires, and then they're going to activate desires, go ahead and banish. So banish 10 and then draws into a vessel and an ecclesia, so they can't do anything here. We see that gone. You know, this card's pretty good. This card's pretty good. Now, they are going to set Chalice and pass, draw Lancia. And then they're going to go battle phase, attack for 1,000, pass, draw Moyi. And then they're going to special summon out Ecclesia. And then activate the Ecclesia effect, tribute summon itself off, go for Moyi, reveal Moyi. And then summon out the tokens, so that's summon 3. And then go for the Grandmaster. And then get the Synchro and Moyi. So draw, search, and then they're going to go battle phase, attack over the Siggers Gardener, and then just set and pass. Alright, draws the Nadir Servant there, and they're going to go ahead and Harpies, hit the back row, Shaddoll Fusion, Chain Ash Blossom, and then Nadir Servant, dump Elder, grab Ecclesia, Elder, pop the Grandmaster, and then summon Ecclesia effect to go search Knight. And then battle phase, attack, and then pass. Draw anti-spell. And alright, so they're going to normal summon Moyi, reveal, summon out token. Then battle phase, beat over the Ecclesia to turn off the Knight. And then go for Grandmaster. And then you're going to get Grandmaster Moyi. So draw into Vessel, go search out Tai. Shouldn't they have hold up. They had Vessel last turn too. Why haven't they been Vesseling? I completely missed that. Yeah, why has this not been happening? I'm like, I don't know how I missed this, but like, why has Vessel just not been activated? Why are you playing this card if you're not activating it? What's the point of Vessel being in your deck if you're not going to activate it? Get to your Tennies. Your Tennies are very solid cards. Then they're going to summon out Long Young, which now does play into the Nib. I mean, I guess they're still going to have time to activate Vessel. But shouldn't they just have done it last turn? Like, they definitely should have. They had the Moyi token before synchroing into this. Just activate Vessel, dump, and search. So, they're going to activate Vessel now. Vessel to dump Vishuda and search the Adara. And then they're going to set Chalice, set Anti-Spell, set Vessel, pass, draw Cosmic, and then they're going to activate Anti-Spell, and they just let this go through, switch to defense, pass, draw Summit. I'm guessing they just want the Evenly to be live. Alright, so they are going to attack. I mean, they had game there, right? Well, tokens at 4,000. They could have Vessel, dump, search. Wait, what desires banished exactly? Well, there is a Vishuda there. So, but I mean, they could Ashina summon itself from hand. Normal summon out the Adara. That's at least a Synchro 8. But then they could Vishuda, bounce back, Nib, Adara to grab. Oh, but they've already went through every Long Young because they banished 2 of them. Alright, so pass, draw Cosmic. Then they're going to go end of battle phase evenly. Yup. Do I have to keep token? Yup. Yeah, everything else gets banished face down besides token. And then we're going to set Cosmic, pass, draw Ash Blossom. I mean, this isn't like a bad spot to be in. They're going to Vishuda, bounce the set, and then special summon out Adara, turn that into a monk, and then try to activate the Adara effect to, or I guess they are going to go ahead. They're going to drop Lancia there. And then battle phase, swing for a bunch of damage, pass, draw Shaddoll Dragon. Okay, that works. That's a body that they can put onto the board. And then Night summon itself out. And then they can go ahead and get rid of those, go for the Anaconda. And then Anaconda effect, pay 2,000. And then this is going to dump the Shaddoll Fusion. And then dump the Aerial and Lancia, summon out Construct, and then Construct Aerial. So banish stuff from their graveyard. And then go ahead and dump the Shaddoll Fusion. And then battle phase, attack. And then main phase 2, set, and pass. Draw anti-spell. And then the opponent is going to monk to attack over the Anaconda. And then set anti-spell, pass, draw Alistair. And they decide to not flip the anti-spell. Guessing they don't want to turn off their own spells. And then summon Alistair, effect, chain Ash Blossom. And then they're going to activate Schism. So Schism will be banishing the Alistair and Dragon. And I assume they're just banishing Alistair because their life points are pretty low here, and they don't want a small body on board. And then Winda, attack over, and also like they could keep Alistair on board and then like crash with the monk, but the Winda can't attack directly because of Schism, so this does more damage. And then Construct attack directly, that was summoned up Shaddoll Fusion, pass, draw Desires. They can't activate that. Yeah, GG. Said strange game. Too much side for me. I think I messed up again. My hand game 3 was... Yeah, their hand game 3 is not very solid. But, alright, seeing how long the match was, it was about a 33-minute long match. And with all that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.